This is the affair that rocked Hollywood. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie met and fell in love on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2003 while Brad was married to America's sweetheart, Jennifer Aniston. Although the couple were together officially for 12 years, they were married only 2 years before they filed for divorce in 2016. A divorce that took 8 years to finalize. The divorce was so bitter and nasty, with child abuse and drinking allegations at the forefront. Some say it was karma that tore the pair apart. But let's get into the details and you all can judge for yourselves. Now, like I stated, Brad Pitt was married to Jennifer Aniston. They were married from 2000 to 2005. I believe they dated for maybe 2 years before they got married. And before he got with Jennifer, he dated around. He was famously with Gwyneth Paltrow for years, and Aniston was with actor Tate Donovan and a few others. So once they got together, again, this was America's sweetheart. And when he got the role in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, it's alleged that Jennifer, ran into Angelina and said to her, "Brad is so excited to be working with you. I hope you guys have a really good time." And Angelina literally took that and ran with it, okay? It's alleged that even before the movie was done filming, that the chemistry was so crazy between the two that there was already rumors and buzz going around Hollywood that something was going on. Now, like I stated, Brad and Jennifer didn't divorce until 2005, and him and Angelina was done filming in 2004. So Angelina says that, they remained really good friends. Nothing was going on, blah, blah, blah. But literally 3 months after his divorce from Aniston was finalized, him and Jolie were together. So the timeline is fuzzy, but we're not stupid. It was on and popping on this set. And let me tell you something. Brad Pitt with a buzz cut will always be my favorite Brad era. He needs to shave his head immediately, okay? After filming wrapped and before the couple started promoting the film, rumors were flying. It got to the point where Brad and Jennifer finally announced that they were separating and that they would be divorcing, but that they would remain friends. We all know how that goes. The divorce was finalized, I believe in March 2005. By May or June, Brad and Angelina were spotted on vacation. The couple became so famous they were known as Brangelina. At the time, Angelina had just adopted her first child, Maddox, and while Brad and Jennifer had no children. Brad immediately jumped into the father role. The couple have 6 children together. 3 adopted and 3 biological. Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, Knox, and Vivian. Maddox was adopted in 2002, Zahara in 2005, and Pax in 2007. Before Angelina met Brad, she decided that she would not have any biological children. She said there were so many children in the world that needed love that it didn't feel right. Angelina stated that after she saw the way that Brad was with the 3 children they adopted, she changed her mind and wanted to give him biological children. All of the kids were first adopted by Angelina, with Brad adopting them after they married. Each child had the surname of Jolie Pitt until Shiloh and Vivian, both biological children, dropped Pitt's name from their surnames. Now, we have to do a little side note because, baby, the genes. Can we just give a round of applause for the genes? Now, y'all remember that when Angelina, was coming up through the ranks of Hollywood, her lips were a big issue for her. And I know y'all like to give Kylie credit for this whole lip craze, but actually it was Angelina that started it, okay? She did it first. But, baby, when I say Shiloh is the perfect combination of Brad and freaking Angelina. I mean, my God, she has Brad's eyes. Like from the eyes up is Brad, from the nose down is Angie. And baby, freaking Knox is going to be Brad Pitt 2.0. And look at the buzz cut. I said what I said. I mean, Shiloh and Knox should have been twins because Vivian looks like neither one of her parents. I believe she looks like Angelina's mother. I could be wrong. I'm going to try to find a picture and insert it so you guys can judge for yourself. But baby, I don't know where the genes got lost in that one. But Knox and Shiloh, chef's kiss. The genes did what they were supposed to do. The genes are gening, okay? That's all I wanted to say, y'all.
Anyways, back to the conversation.
The marriage came to a head in 2016 after 2 years. Jolie filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Jolie alleged that Brad abused the children on a private jet flight. I believe it was either Maddox or Pax that Brad got into an altercation with. She also alluded to him having a drinking problem. It was a very lengthy and contentious divorce. The abuse allegations were investigated by the FBI, who determined that no charges would be filed. Pitt has vehemently denied the allegations, and the divorce was finally settled after 8 long years in December 2024 with Angie selling her stake in their winery and with Brad getting joint custody of the children. All other terms remain confidential. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't talk to you about Angelina Jolie and Mr. Billy Bob Thornton. This was her husband way before Brad Pitt. And these two actually wore a vow of blood, each other's blood, around their necks. So when I tell you do not eat the spaghetti, do not eat the spaghetti. Now y'all know Brad had no choice, okay? This is what he was up against. I'm going to play the audio so you can hear. And again, Brad, we get it. You might not have had any choice in the matter.
This movie is a lot of action, a lot of like romance, a lot of sex appeal. What's the most exciting What's the most exciting thing you guys have ever done in a car, individually or together?
I think it was today. My favorite one in a car was today, just before we got here. What is this, MTV?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, you want me to be honest with you? We in the car on the way here. Yeah.
And it was the most exciting thing?
Yeah, every time it is.
Like I said, we get it, Brad. You had no choice. Your defense was weak against this girl, okay? Angelina was the bad girl. Actually, from the time she was a teen, she was causing trouble. I believe she was once addicted to heroin. She was with several men in Hollywood. And, she was basically a man-eater. But Brad does not get a pass, y'all. And when I tell you karma does not care. It doesn't matter if it takes a week, a month, a year, or 10 years. It's gonna come. It's gonna spin the block. And these two went from just living the life of bliss. I mean, they did an interview a few months, I believe, after they got together. And it was in, I believe, W Magazine, and they were posed as like this family. And she was talking about since the moment they met and their chemistry and all this. And even Jennifer Aniston was like, that was very tacky. Like, that was uncalled for. You're tone deaf. Like, read the room. So when I tell you Angie did not give a flying bleep, she did not give a flying bleep. She saw that man, she wanted that man, and she got that man. And from what's coming out, it seems like their life together was nothing but pure hell. Okay? Pure hell. And it finally came to an end. But like I said, the divorce is finalized. She says she wants to heal their family so they can move on. And I just want to say 2 things. Number 1, Brad Pitt does not get a pass. His career has not been what it should have been, okay? And I do believe it has a lot to do with the whole Jennifer Aniston situation. I mean, he should be revered like a George Clooney, someone of that stature. And he just isn't. I mean, he's had some successful movies, and I will say my two favorite movies, my favorite Brad Pitt movie of all time is Seven. About the seven deadly sins with Morgan Freeman, Kevin Spacey, his then girlfriend Gwyneth Paltrow. That is like my favorite Brad Pitt movie. And then my second favorite, because I'm such a nerd and I love like Greek mythology, I love like Shakespeare and that whole time period. So Troy is my second favorite movie, okay? And him playing Achilles, when I tell you, again, whew. And he didn't have the buzz cut. He had like the long blonde locks and oh my goodness, ooh, I just get the chills. But anyway, I digress. They've both been successful. I believe Angelina was just nominated for like an award for some movie she has, and she'll probably get an Oscar nomination. I don't know if she did already, but the children seem to be thriving. Like I said, his two biological daughters have actually dropped his last name, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if he has joint custody, but I don't even know if the kids ever go with him. It seems like none of them want him in their lives. I'm quite sure Maddox doesn't. I'm quite sure Pax doesn't. I don't know if Z does. That was his baby, him and Angie's baby, before they had their biological children, little Zahara. So, I mean, it's just, this is the stuff that Hollywood movies are made of. And again, these side chicks today, they think they're doing something new. They think that they'll be the ones that change these men or, she did turn into a wife. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hold you. She did turn into a wife, but 9 times out of 10, it does not end up that way. And even when you do become the wife, you see, just after 2 years of marriage, it was over. Like they were together 10 years, got married. Well, not really 10 years, but, about 8 years, got married, and then it was over in 2 more years. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, and let me know if there's any other stories that you want me to, bring to you to relive. I think I'm going to do Alicia Keys next because you guys, you guys are still giving my girl Alicia a hard time. So I think that's going to be the next story that I talk about.
But this it, cause I'm finna log out this shit, period. But